San Antonio.
Oh, yeah. Bert, well, I say I believe completely. How much I believe completely that Bert would never cheat on Leanne.
I'm painting myself into a corner, by the way. If I ever do cheat, I've ruined my career. Like, I'd fucking ruin
no one
my
would
career.
believe it. But there was a girl, a server at the club, who was all weekend nice. Like, I think she was in the green room one night. Everything was great. That staff I love because they hang out afterwards.
Her aunt is like an OG at Laugh Out Loud.
Okay.
Like, she's my age, or probably younger than me, but like been a server there for a while. And she was coming in. It was her niece was, I think, 16 years old, 16, and was coming in to work and helping out. And she was just like, I'm staying here for a month. And I said to her, I'm sitting at the bar. I said, "You're 16?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Do me a favor. Next weekend, my buddy's coming in town, Big Jay Oakerson." I go, and then you tell the rest of the story.
Well, you're saying, so the server was in her 20s or something, I guess.
What?
And the server who came and talked to me. But again, she was there all weekend. Pleasant, nice, no weird conversation. When she walked out, she comes out like kind of angry. And she's like, "Hey, I know you're friends with Bert. Can you give me like his number? Like, I can't get his number." And I went, I don't even know if I have it really, which I do. But, I'm like, I don't want to give it to her because she sounds angry.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah." She goes, "You're his friend and you don't have it." I go, "I honestly, I don't. It changes a lot. So I don't know." She's like, "Oh, I bet it changes a lot." She was selling it, man. She was good. And she's getting more and more angry. She goes, "What? Can you call him? Can you call him now?" I was like, "I don't have the number." She goes, "Well, can you get him a message for me?" I go, "I mean, yeah, sure. I want this to end." I'm like, "Sure." She goes, "Why don't you tell him that we found out my little cousin was in town last week, and Bert and her, I guess, fucked, and now today, or she finds out she's pregnant." And I was like, "Oh, man, I don't know if I'm going to pass along that message." And he goes, "Yeah, you might want to, because also she's 16 years old." And I went, "Oh, wow." I'm like, I've just heard who I think is my most wholesome friend on so many levels. It's just like, I'm like, well, his life's over if any of this is real. And I went, okay. And then I just lived with that. I lived with that for, thank God, an hour. I mean, an hour and a half of like meeting other people after the show. That was like, I was still talking to people and stuff.
Yeah.
I got sloppy. Christine, I was hiding smoking from Christine.
Yeah.
And so many pictures of me after that show were me. That's how she found out I was smoking, from me, pictures of me smoking that night. Because I was like,
Bert got a 16-year-old pregnant.
Bert got a 16-year-old pregnant. And I was panicking. And then I got in the elevator, and Mike Suarez, it's like, thank God. I go,
just randomly.
He goes, it's just me and him. I know Mike.
By the way, this is how gangster this chick is. She says that to Jay and then goes home.
Dipped.
She goes home.
She left pissed.
She left.
That I wouldn't help her. I go, I don't know how to help you. And she goes like, oh, or whatever. And I was even like, I tipped her like nice. Like, I was just so mad at me. I don't know what to do. And in that elevator, he's like, what's wrong? I guess he knew, he was like, sort of like knew about it. And I was like, I can't, man. He's like, what? I go, I can't. I think it's bullshit, but like, this girl just said like Bert got a 16-year-old girl pregnant. That's crazy. And he just goes, well, From's got the whole thing out. He goes, she's fucking with you. I go, no. And he's like, yeah, no, they play, like Bert told them to do that. And I go, yeah, that girl's a good actress. I go, we were pleasant all weekend, and in her mind, she's left my presence being like, fuck you for not helping. You don't care that Bert's ruined a 16-year-old girl's life. Oh. And I wore that, man, for an hour. I will
never do another prank like that, because she did it. it's like doing candid camera, but then not telling them there's a camera. And they're like, so fucking aliens are real? I mean, she just fucking said, he got my 6-year-old niece pregnant and then went home. There's no payoff for the fucking...
I'm not a good prankster, but I love people. Nate Bargatze is really good. One of my favorites ever.
Oh, wait, I've heard this. Keep going.
Oh, there's several, but the Metzger one?
Yeah. Keep going.
yeah. They were sharing a hotel. He said it was because also Nate was opening for Kurt.
Yeah.
But they were like friendly, you know what I mean? Friends. And Nate was like all weekend, Kurt kept calling him his opener. He's like, this is my opener, Nate. Can I get a burger and fries for me and a chicken sandwich for my opener, Nate? And so Nate said we saw the opportunity. Kurt came out and he goes, do they have lotion here? Do they have lotion here at this hotel? Kurt's literally one of the smartest people I know.
Yeah.
So it's so funny that this is where he like falls short. He's like, they don't need lotion here. He goes, he's like, this bottle here says conditioner. Like, is that lotion? And he was, conditioner. Nate he goes, oh no, that's it right there. He says, conditions your body, conditions your skin. And Kurt rubs hair conditioner all over his body. Like, I think went to go do a show. Itchy as hell. We're just rubbing soap basically on his body and leaving. I mean, and Nate just goes, mm-hmm. He just let it happen.